Morning everyone. Today I want to talk to you about the next mistake in my mistake series, which is if it doesn't fit, don't try it on. So it's a Thursday morning, really humid today. Sun's behind clouds, but like 22, 23 degrees centigrade. You can feel the breadth of the air, the thickness of it when you're breathing it in. But as always, Thursdays is all about past experiences in property business and investing. And I'm currently rallying through my numerous mistakes I've made along my journey. So before I get into this, very quick update. On the injury front, a week ago, I got injured a week ago on Monday, and I'm feeling quite good now, to be honest. I think it's nearly back to normal, but I still have to consciously slow my speed down because I was pushing it close to 8-minute mile pace or 5-minute K pace a short while ago. Currently I'm running at about 5.5-minute K pace, so just under about 8:45-minute mile pace, because it just feels that I haven't got the confidence back in it yet. And I think that's part of the injury recovery process. It's not the physical part, obviously, is super important, but the mental side is equally as important. It's having the confidence in your muscles again to run. And I think where it's gone wrong for me in the past is when you haven't got the confidence, you end up compensating with your technique, or overcompensating with your running technique, which is abnormal to your normal running technique, which then means you get injured again. So it's a vicious cycle. So, but overall it's looking quite good. Hopefully going to up the mileage a little bit this weekend, but no more than 10k, definitely not. Okay, so on to today's topic. If it doesn't fit, don't try it on. Well, this comes back to what this vlog was all about, really, the journey of a serial entrepreneur. And the word serial is the key point here. Serial entrepreneur, someone who takes on multiple ventures. And I'll hold my hands up, I'm a failed wannabe serial entrepreneur. I've done a couple of businesses pretty well, but they only really were successful when I was focusing my undivided attention to them. I want to be a serial entrepreneur because there's so many things I want to do. But this little mantra that I've learned the hard way will hopefully ensure that I don't make these same mistakes again. So when we say if it doesn't fit, don't try it on, I mean it in a business sense, not in the clothing sense. And what I mean by this is, you need to look at the new opportunities that are presented to you and ask yourself, does this fit into my existing infrastructure or my existing distribution channel? So can you get this to market? Can you get this product service selling for your existing channels? And I think if the answer is yes, still don't consider it, don't proceed straight away, but continue to do your due diligence. If the answer is no, and it's completely a different opportunity, just say no. Believe you me, I've never had one situation where this has worked for me. And I think I did a similar mistake that I talked about, chasing shiny pennies. And this is heavily linked with that. But the big difference is I'm now giving you a criteria on how to avoid it. So if it does not fit with your existing infrastructure or your existing distribution channel, just don't even look into it any further. Or you might want to park it until the caveat to it is you might park it until your business is fully systemized and runs independently without you. At that point, you can look at a different opportunity altogether. But too often, people get sucked into too many things. Because as you're growing your business, you meet lots of cool new people. You'll have new opportunities present itself based on your business growing. It's so easy to get distracted and pulled in so many different directions. Inevitably, you'll fail all of them, as opposed to achieve and succeed in one. So please take this. I've done things like running pubs, started a spray tan booth distribution channel into Europe. I mean, that was just absolute crazy. Yeah, I come from a property background. Okay, the property business, which was the one of the few that has been successful, is because I was singly focused on it. And okay, how did I grow it? Just say hello to this person. Morning. So how I grew it was through different revenue streams that fitted that distribution channel. So I had the infrastructure in place to run property business. So I was buying my own. So I ended up taking on rent-to-rent deals, which just slotted into my infrastructure. I took on joint venture partners, which slotted into my existing distribution channel infrastructure. I went service accommodation, which is a bit further afield, and there's a reason why I'm not really doing much service accommodation anymore. I've got a few flats I'm still running as it, but I'm looking to sell them very shortly. So I'll be coming out of that. So I just realised it's too different to what I'm currently doing. So, the moral to the story is all of those, when you venture too far afield, the chance of success is so much more limited. So just bear that in mind and save yourself a lot of time, a lot of stress, a lot of anguish, because the other thing you've got to take into consideration is responsibility. I have 12 people in my team now, and their livelihoods are supported by me and what I do. So I need to take that responsibly and not just jump into the next opportunity without giving it its true, research, due diligence, making sure it's a good fit. Otherwise, I'm putting other people's livelihoods at stake. There's enough of that going on in the world with COVID as it stands today. It doesn't take irresponsible entrepreneurs doing the same. So I take my responsibility extremely seriously. So when you compare to what I'm doing now, okay, the vlog was a little bit different, but the vlog was a challenge and something that I've always wanted to do and to test myself. And as a result, the stuff I'm doing to run the blog will be a business venture, which will be the social media agency. And I think, as I've said, when I take on new clients, they'll be dropping into what I've already set up. So that's where that works. The property business is still going, but the natural evolution is to do property coaching. I used to do coaching in systems outsourcing, so I have all the infrastructure and everything in place to do that. I have a wealth of experience in property, as does my business partner, Jack. So it's dropping people in. And again, everything then becomes, all of my opportunities, all becomes about the marketing. And we're doing it every day anyway. So wherever people come across us, they'll then drop into our different opportunities and we'll hopefully convert them into paid clients, which is obviously the objective of the game. But they're all fit with my existing distribution funnels, my sales funnels. They're pretty much identical, just the copy differs, the pricing points differs based on each opportunity. So the sales funnels are built, it's just the copy. And we realised that to get maximum return on the copy, let's outsource it to a professional copywriter. So again, but all of the opportunities can drop into that process. So it makes it easier. The next one is the deal packaging business. Well, we already have a network of people in property. We have no people. This one is slightly further afield, but the objective of my new partnership with Jack was to grow our rent-to-rent portfolio again. And as we're sourcing properties now, it makes sense to sell the ones that we don't necessarily want. I've already talked about my criteria of making sure that every deal we sell is a really good one, because obviously our reputation is everything. But that's why we're doing that, and that's how it fits. But I say again, sales funnels are all the same, just different copy, different graphics and things, which we've got the marketing team all in place to do. So these are things that drop into, they're close enough to what I'm currently doing and fit in around what we're doing. We're also looking at the property business. Can we start our own maintenance company? The future opportunities to introduce a new revenue stream to the property business. Additionally, if we're selling rent-to-rent deals, maybe we can offer management for them. These are things that we're considering, but not going to do. Now, do they fit in the right distribution channels? Yes. So it would be a good fit, but we're just highly, highly conscious of the importance of how much resource we have and how much you have to throw at this. And this is where your planning processes become so important. We've got a whole week worth of planning coming up on the 17th of August. So excited to get stuck into that, because that's where you pull everybody back to the same page. Everybody has the opportunity to resource and to work out the goals for the next quarter, the goals for the future, and have we got enough resource to deliver on them? And then you're capped and you don't take on anything new during each quarter until the next quarterly meeting, where you'll review opportunities, review your resourcing, and you do it in a very planned, sustainable, structured fashion, all the while protecting profits. And I'm talking to you about that with the profit process as I'm continuing through this journey. So, to summarise then, what do I mean by if it doesn't fit, don't try it on? It's purely in the business sense. If you'll always be presented with new opportunities, especially times like COVID pandemic. You know, some of the biggest businesses are founded in recessions and some scenarios like this. And make no mistake, we are facing a recession. And there'll be lots and lots of opportunities. There's been so many that have been presented to me, but I've just said no. A few years ago, naively, would have said yes, 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 yes. I think Richard Branson once said, if someone presents itself to you, just say yes and work it out later. Well, he's an absolute miracle man for what he's done and what he's achieved. But I can't model myself on someone like that. He's way too far ahead of me. And if I tried to do that, I would fail. And he has a massive, massive team of super, super amazing people around him. So he can take on the opportunities and not actually even get involved. Just be the brand. So yeah, it's morning. So it's don't compare yourself with people too far ahead. That's another mistake. Maybe I'll do that as a blog episode in the future. So so ask yourself, does it fit in to your existing infrastructure? And we're talking about sales or marketing distribution and infrastructure in terms of operations. Can you deliver on this opportunity? Look at your resourcing. Ensure you have enough capacity in your team, enough hours in the day to actually give it a good crack. That's what happened with systems and outsourcing. With 3 massive ventures we were pursuing, didn't have the resource available to proceed and progress them as we would have liked. So if we hadn't split when we did, those ventures would have crashed and burned. So really important. So that's pretty much it all to say on this topic. Hope you found it useful. Morning. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please put them in. My guarantee is I'll respond to everyone. If it's a bigger question or a bigger topic, I'll do a separate blog episode. I'll tag you in. If you think it's a good value for other people, please tag them in or share it, or just give it a like, which expands its reach, which would be much appreciated. And also if you don't enjoy this, it's irrelevant to you, just unfriend or unfollow me, and it will stop bothering you in your feeds. So, hope it's useful, and as always, stay positive, stay happy, and see you on the next episode.